Galera, vamos lá. Eu tive um problema nos outros episódios. O que aconteceu? Eu filmei, né? Gravei e tal. Só que não captou meu áudio, cara. Eu lembro que a gente tava com um problema, a gente não conseguia sair do dia 42 porque eles se rebelavam contra mim, né? E aí eu consegui resolver isso e tal, mas aí não consegui captar esses dias aqui. Resumindo, o, o tumor, né? É um tumor, aquele problema. E todos os halteres estão com tumor, menos eu, né? Só os que foram ramificados. E aí eu tô tentando. Eu não sei se eu faço um médico pra isso. Eu acho que não precisa. E é isso. Vamos pra gameplay e vamos ver o que rola. Outra coisa, não teve um episódio em que eu não lembro qual que era o alter. Eu acho que era. Acho que era esse aqui, ó. Se não me engano. Ele tem um namorado, mano. Tem um namorado. E aí ele me pediu pra verificar se com o Lucas, que tá na Terra, né? Se esse cara que ele namorava tava vivo. E realmente esse cara tava vivo. E é loucura pensar nisso, porque a ramificação ela criou uma memória com uma pessoa real, sabe? De onde tirou isso? Eu sei que tá no banco de dados da Alicorp, mas enfim, vamos ver, vamos lá, vamos embora. Tá, o que eu ia fazer? Eu precisava disso aqui, ó. Isso aqui era muito importante, cara. Deixa eu ver se o cara tá puto, vai reclamar alguma coisa? Vai reclamar não, tá puto não.
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never
A
seen
gente
before.
enviou os dados da doença pra
I
eles, né, lá
can
na Terra,
confirm what
pra
you
ver se eles
probably
ajudavam a
already
gente.
suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with a job.
Easy for you to be sorry from behind a desk.
Is it? I'd say it's harder to be calm when you know you can only be a passive observer. Especially knowing that I'm going to have to ask you to cross another threshold.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Aí, eu vou ter que fazer o
Brain
médico, cara.
cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will.
Pô, meio arriscado isso, hein?
Tabula
Doideira isso,
rasa.
meio antiético, né?
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, Tabula Rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
Is that what you want me to do with them? Train them? Enhance them?
Of course not. I was only trying to show you how deeply rooted we are in sentimental superstitions our culture imposes on us. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my alters is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long, and I can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest. Or the interest of your alters for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. I mean, sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
Eu vou ter que fazer o médico, cara. Cadê o... Deixa eu só... Vou usar esse tempo que eu tenho e até dar 10 horas, que é a hora que eles começam a trabalhar. Ó, eles já estão trabalhando. Oficina.
You're doing something about the general unhappiness, right? Hey, man. Honestly, a lot is going on. I hear you. How do you normally cope when problems overwhelm you? Well, normally I tell... Got some spare up? Sure. Why? Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's... ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. But it's not just about our survival. That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Ally Corp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Lena off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things?
Cara, eu acho que eu vou fazer isso aqui. Eu acho que eu não vou contatar ela.
Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Lena? Can you hear me?
Jan?
Hi, Lena.
It's surprising to hear you. We didn't end on a good note last time. They told me you complained that I was interfering with your mission.
Cara,
It was the necessary thing to do at the time. I hope you know it wasn't personal.
So why are you calling now?
There's something I haven't told you about this mission.
Okay.
Something I had to do. I was instructed to do, but in the end, it was kind of my decision to follow through. But I really had no choice.
What did you do, Jan?
Well, I created a sheep. I had to clone it to test if the rupidium was real.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a crime.
Yeah, I know. But then
vou falar, mano.
I had
Tô
to
nem
move
aí.
the base somehow, and I couldn't make it on my own, so I used this technology to, well, make a copy of myself.
I'm sorry, but this is just not funny to me. I'm beginning to worry you've completely lost it. Calling me like this in the middle of the night and making up nonsense?
No, Lena, it's true. I know it sounds fucked up, but listen. I have rupidium, and I have a womb, you know, this module. Just think about it. I can make copies of myself. My alters.
Alters? Jan?
Yeah. Because I use the quantum computer to alter their life paths, you know? So, yeah, I know this is crazy, but you gotta believe me, they are different versions of me with different choices they made in life. Lena, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you believe me?
I don't know.
Are you angry?
Just tell me what the fuck you want from me.
Cara, puta que pariu, mano. Não sei se eu falo. Eu acho que eu. Puta, esquece.
You know what? Forget it. Stupid joke, you're right. I'm losing it. Sorry.
Really? This is, these calls. I mean, I'd really like to help you, Jan, but this is disturbing. You're disturbing me. I'm gonna go now. I hope you get better. Whatever it is you are struggling with.
Caraca, mané.
What's going on? Dizzy.
Come and see me. There's a matter I want to discuss. I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Surface exploration vehicle. So this is where you landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame. Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
deixar aqui porque eu pretendo aprimorar, né, a distância do pylone. Acho que vai ser o suficiente. Vambora. Vou voltar.
Hey, what are those things lying around the turret? Could it be someone was trying to fix it?
Nothing seems to change around here. Hey, I found this. I brought it on. Oh, interesting. Motivational? More like demo. Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it. So, happy about the levels of radiation protection in the base? You're doing great. People feel much safer. Keep it up, and you'll gain their trust. So, yeah. I know not everyone is in my opinion, we should do whatever it takes. Hey, what did you... Is it true? Are you really thinking of getting the corporation involved in our treatment? I'm not considering it. Maxwell's solution might seem extreme to some, but I'm willing to... Don't ever think. Whatever you do, do not... I might sound obsessed, but I am speaking from it. You should know that Ally Corp... Wait a minute. Are you telling... Yeah. Of course, they put the blame on the... What happened? Well, first they tried to downplay our demonstrations. Chaotic riots, that's what they called them. Then they sent in the police. Things got more and more brutal. Innocent people were arrested, charged with false accusations, vilified. That's when I decided to step in, as a leader. I consolidated all the separate small unions, and together we declared a general strike of the joint unions against all the big six corporations. Well, they couldn't call us chaotic anymore, so what do you think they did? They probably just sent more police against you. They went for me, personally, by planting a mole inside the organization who challenged my leadership. Imagine this guy appearing out of nowhere and suddenly undermining my authority. And his agenda? Stop the strike, back down on our demands. Ridiculous. The worst thing was, some people actually took him seriously, which is exactly what those double dealers wanted. To drive a wedge between us, destroy our newfound unity. You had to send... Yeah. I had to show we needed public opinion on our side, so I called for a mass display of distrust towards the powers. And you know what? The turnout exceeded my expectation until it became the darkest one. What happened? The police happened. Pushing the protesters about, yanking people, panic broke out. Several groups started backing out, while others... Many people died that day, Jan. Wow, man. I can see why you hate... Yeah. Backstabbing me was what they were planning from the start. They were just waiting to discredit me in the eyes of people who trusted me most. So... how come you ended up on this mission? For Ally Corp? Well... it was the only way... And then Ally Corp offered me the role of a union representative on... But I wanted to show the people I was willing to fight for their rights, even if it meant venturing into the... But it doesn't mean I trust them. And neither should you. 'Cause they're gonna play... Don't worry. Good. Thanks for hearing me out.
É, vou dormir. Vou finalizar o quedinho aqui no jogo. Pô, bugadão o bagulho ali, cara.
So, look at us. No problem we can't Amazing what modern science can do nowadays, man. Extract... Any progress? Well, the food's disappearing in smaller amounts now. That means the cunning little bastard must be aware of why I'm really spending my time behind this console. Just this morning, I caught the technician snooping around in here before he got to his work. The technician, seriously? But he's the first one. Well, maybe that makes him feel like he deserves most. He's got it in him, if you ask me. Lone wolf, rule breaker, not far from my life. I'd better... This base is messing with my head. What do you mean? I noticed some tool. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance? So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw... So, yeah, I heard, and I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like... Healthy brain Oh, yeah. Did you know we have a food thief? So that's why there's suddenly more work in the kitchen? Someone's helping them? Just... What? Of course. No, it's not.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
What's troubling you? Well, I've been and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to... Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions. Oh, shit? Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of nanoparticle, we can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get... So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to... Genius. You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of... No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, but yes, I do think there's a risk no one else... And the reason I fear that is... Cause, well, what? No shit. Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well? Fine. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Pô, 24, mané.
Stop moping. We'll find a solution.
Não, pô, entrei aqui. Era pra entrar aqui.
Bucket list before we kick the bucket? Yeah, why the hell not? Tension is becoming dangerous.
Ué, mas eu não consigo falar com ele também?
So, guess your last idea was a flop. You know what just occurred? House? We? Yeah. You know the... motive? A smoke screen. Who's the only one in this base you'd never ever suspect, Jan? I don't know. I never really ruled. Well, there's one of us who's always so consumed by his important research that nobody would ever think he'd stoop to such petty things as food, right? The scientist. Exactly. He thinks he's better than the rest of us, and it's not rocket science for him to outsmart such a puny little surveillance system. I bet he's constructed a remote control to rotate these cameras with his eyeballs or something. You know what? What? Really? That, you think it's fun for me? Spending... I don't have to do it. I'm running out of eye drops anyway. And you know what? I don't have to eat too. I'm just a useless worm and send me to the fuck... Okay, take it easy. We're not giving up on finding him. I'll check up on the scientist, see what he's got to say about all this.
My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Really? I'd like to... Oh, yes. I know you dropped your academic career, but even you should know... Yeah, I know that. Of course I do. What data? The Tree of Life? What else? Anyone in there have a criminal record? It's a rhetorical question, by the way. You mean the guard? Where's the... He's a professional con man. Into what? If he wanted extra food, why shine a spotlight on the whole thing? Conduct a fake investigation. What for? Maybe it's not the food he's after. Think what he could have gained. A surveillance console. And why would that be? We're not doing very exciting things in here. Do you think extensive knowledge of who's picking their nose and where they're doing? What does he want anyway? Don't people like him always want the same thing? Personal profit? You mean money? Not exactly. We have a different currency. Thanks to that workplace you got him, he's got plenty of free time. Open your eyes. He's a guard only by name. He hasn't been surveilling anything, just moping about, while the rest of us have been doing all the work. He's lazy. Plain lazy. A lazy Jan Dolsky. Can you...
Aí é complicado, cara.
I beat your ass. Hell yeah. How? Yes. Damn it. Hell yeah. Kidding me? Here we go. Yes. Fuck. Hell yeah. How? Fuck. Hell yeah. Let's kick the shit out of it, right?
Ih, deu ruim, deu ruim, deu ruim, deu ruim.
Jan, we're dangerously low on repair kits. My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
What a shitty day.
You do know we're running out of radiation filters? My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, there.
Ei, caramba.
Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close.
Eu acho que vai dar merda isso aí, cara.
I know, but I mean, it's a way. Still, those brain cells need time to mature. So, if you want to look for an alternative, be my guest. As long after that, we can't wait any longer. Yeah. So, yeah, I gotta say, is it true you're considering creating the... It'll just be... the very idea sends shivers down. I don't know...
All done. Should I take care of this now? Would you mind checking on someone?
Working on our demands? What do you need convincing?
Ih, ele pegou uma comida ali, hein?
Working on our...
Que eu dei mole.
Yeah, come and see. There There's a matter I want to discuss.
Forgot how good it is to sweat it. So, you kept your word about the radiation? Doesn't mean the end of our Like what? That you can win people's trust by showing them you care. Sounds like a good method. Sure.
Need me to do this? I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Working on our demands? What do you need convincing? Okay, that's it. I know you...
Jan. Me?
Sorry, I can't. You think it's funny? Come on, it's... Wasting our time and resources. Don't get so upset. Resources, schmesources. I know all that, but it's a little boring. I thought we were so much more exciting than this. Catch on? You know? I was testing you to see if you're like me at all. Or am I real? The scientist read you like a book. That means Professor Dol. Still, you wanted to take it. I was proactive. So that you... See, I don't know about you, but life... I decided to stop being on top. Because if you ain't on top, pal, you're at the bottom. Now tell me that's a bad philosophy. Look where it got you. Actually, yeah. Running away doesn't scare me. Being on the move... Life is like a jungle, you know? It's got many rules, but only one. And which animal is the strong? Maybe. Because it's not about how strong you really are, but how And we're back to cheating. You call it cheat? Do I really have a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? No. No one's ever tried to pick a fight with me because I made... Yeah, I'm fucking shrewd. And so, maybe you should try... Damn it. Kidding me? Really? Such an easy game. How? Look at that. Really? Such an easy game. Look at that. Really? No way. Look at that. Well, Jan, it's
Hey,
simply a matter of
want me to
calculating
tackle
the right
this?
trajectory.
You want me to check it out?
What happened in the lab? Our friend got angry that you didn't indulge him. He tried to force me to explain the research to... I still think I made the right choice. Of course you did. Writing unnecessary documentation would take...
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Such a nice distraction.
Working on our demands?
Pô, vou dormir e vou finalizar o episódio. Já é, galera. Fiz bastante coisa já. Juntei alguns recursos. E é isso. Preparar para essa reunião aí, ó. É isso, eu vou finalizar aqui, galera. Valeu. Deixa eu só ver isso aqui. Deixa eu lá no cientista, porque ele já terminou a pesquisa dele. Vou falar com ele. Tô curioso.
So?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly, almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange. So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home.
Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my pay?
Huh.
That till Dad just threw it away.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my.
Great. Can we get back to...
That's a very ignorant remark. There is no such thing as a relevant scientific.
I'm all ears.
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The rad shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much... It's
Isso aí é
remarkable.
bom, hein?
Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had...
Well?
Exactly. Sometimes going back with your eyes wide open can push things forward more than grinding on. And it makes me much more confident about our future. Let's take this bull by the horns.
Tá, Deixa eu ver aqui, galera. Deixa eu dar uma fala lá com o refinador.
I can see nothing escapes your... So... Well, come to think of it, when things look bleak, I focus on others. Buy groceries, little things like that. No cats around here, but I know a guy who could use a drink.
Tá boladão ainda? Tá boladão, cara, ainda, mano. Tá, Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Antes de finalizar. Pô, eu vou acabar jogando mais um, cara. Isso que é complicado. Vou dar uma olhada nesse desvio temporal aqui, ó. Mas é isso, galera. Eu vou finalizar aqui. Valeu, até a próxima.